Have you said a lot of vocabulary on eJOY, but don't know how to utilize eJOY for effective learning? Stay tuned to learn how. In this video, I guide you on how to store and organize your vocabulary, how to choose suitable games depending your goals and needs, how to track your vocabulary mastery. To maximize your effectiveness of your review, let's start by saying phrases instead of saying individual words, organizing related words into the same topic. For example, instead of saying the single word agenda, I would say the phrase stick to the agenda. In the business meeting workbook, this workbook includes phrases and sample sentences related to the topic meetings in English. If you only save single words like agenda, you might translate word by word or use long phrases or sentences to convey the phrase stick to the agenda. However, even if you say single words, you can use eJOY AI to create context so that you can remember how to use the word. After saving, you can start reviewing on eJOY. eJOY applies the spaced repetition algorithm to vocabulary learning to help you learn less but remember forever. This algorithm is based on the forgetting curve theory of the German psychologist Hermann. According to this theory, by seeing new information, we gradually forget if we don't actively remind. And when you're about to forget, eJOY will proactively remind you to review through reminders, display the number of words to learn on the app, widget on the phone. After a period of review, you will see an increase in vocabulary mastery. This way, you don't need to study too much, you just need to study at the right times. When reminded, you can choose one of the following methods to suit your goals and needs. If your English is quite good and your main need is to understand English document, you only need to remember the meaning of words by checking vocabulary notifications on the phone screen. To apply this learning method, make sure you have eJOY notification turned on. Additionally, you can play flashcard or flashcard listening games. These games doesn't take too much time to play but still help you remember. With the flashcard game, you flip cards to see the definitions.
Declare. In control of.
With the flashcard listening game, eJOY will read a series of your flashcards.
Afterward. We had a swim and afterward we lay on the beach for a while.
If your English is still weak and you need to practice all 4 skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing, you need to play games that cover all skills in the daily challenge. If you need to improve a certain skill, choose games that focus on listening, speaking, or writing skills based on the small icons in the top right corner of the game. In the matching game, you match the words with their appropriate meanings.
Crime. Ham.
In a multiple choice game, choose the best answer to the questions provided.
The main criterion for the job is relevant experience. Criterion.
In the word constructor game, build words based on the definitions of what you hear.
Cross.
In the fill in the blank game, write the sentences or vocabulary you hear.
The sudden flurry of leaves surprised me. Flurry.
In the speak section, you'll listen to the sentence or a word and read it back.
So for that, you got to be really good at technology.
So for that, you got to be really good at technology.
The app will score and point out the pronunciation errors. In the rearrange game, you will arrange a paragraph in the correct order.
The instructions were complicated to follow.
To develop quick reflexes, choose to play speed training games. These games require you to provide the correct answer within a time limit with a maximum of 5 wrong answers allowed. On the contrary, you won't be restricted by time limits when playing classic training games. Additionally, you can customize game settings to suit your preferences by adjusting settings on the review screen or the game selection screen. After each game session, your mastery scores for each listening, speaking, and writing skill will increase. When mastery score reaches 100%, it means you thoroughly reviewed and mastered the vocabulary. If you haven't mastered it yet, eJOY will calculate the next time you need to review. Now you know how to make the most of eJOY on learning vocabulary. Let's start learning on eJOY through iOS or Android phones, web app, Chrome extension. Check out the links to download the app on the video description. Happy learning to you!